Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got something special for you tonight. Added to the roster for this one, some collegiate players will be out there as well. A great chance for them to prove themselves. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
You pay your rent? You pay your car bill? You bought yourself a pair of Jordans? You pay your water?
And so it'll be Chicago.
If you pay everything, it's okay.
Look from Yao. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Part of what makes Yao so dangerous, he doesn't have to be right inside to score.
Jack's shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And that one's good out of Antetokounmpo.
Well, look, it's big trouble for the defense when Giannis is hitting the three-point shot. There is no stopping.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot? Just a clever, multifaceted player who can really orchestrate an offense as well. Williams, the entire package at that lead guard position. Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. 6-point game.
What timing from Giannis on that block attempt. Makes his move right on cue to deny the rim attack.
And Lundenborg misses. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Chicago. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, that's the right play there. Love to see him moving for a better look.
Pass to Yao. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Yao's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Irving with a clean look. Another three for Chicago.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
And with his wide frame, Lindeborg can take some contact, yet still finish.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, that's exactly where the ball is supposed to go. Excellent read on the assist.
O'Neal outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. Chicago trails by 7. Here's Williams. Driving in. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, and his ability to penetrate and finish at the rim, one of the best qualities that Williams possesses.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
For the three. No good on that one. And stolen by Yao. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. In Chicago, they're up by 8. And we'll return shortly. joining us. We've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the...
Hey, Scott, how you doing? Yeah, the job is done. I did the fertilizer, the weed control. I left the invoice in the mailbox. Yes, $632.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows.
Shit, I made $3,422 today. It's good to be a landscaping owner.
And so it's Westwood that he brings it up for Chicago. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Perry. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here's West for 3. Nowitzki with the rebound.
Bro?
Did you try to give food to Rocky?
He bit 2 times and that's it.
I mean,
You know, I can't, you know, I try, he don't want to. Se la puse allí, vine para atrás y la volteó todita.
pues entonces que espero que llegue acá, así que no jodas.
I couldn't do nothing else because then I got that baby.
También, que espere que si el otro se duerme, que él lo, que espere entonces que yo llegue a casa.
El otro estaba dormido cuando yo se la di.
Pues yo le dije que el pollo bien de eso, así que no, en casa yo no cocine más nada más que eso, si no solo como se va. Que el otro pollo tampoco queda, es el que queda, así que I guess you'll have to wait till I make it home and eat at midnight.
Hey, you don't want to eat, so you know I just can't do nothing else.
Yeah, he'll eat cuando yo llegue a casa.
Se la puse en la boca, did everything.
No, está haciendo como ghost. Cuando llegue a casa, cuando le dé hambre más ahorita a las 5 o las 6, si no quiere comer, porque espera que llegue a casa.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing else.
I try.
No, yo sé, comí un chiquito ayer, así que yo no cociné nada hoy, así que no, eso fue lo que en casa, o allí quedan de los macarrones y del pollo, acuérdate.
Yeah, no.
Cómete lo que no se da.
I was in the street. Yo tengo una hambre cabrona.
Comiste en la calle.
Yeah.
Y ahora eso se tiene.
Yo me lo como ahorita, woman. Yo me lo como ahorita. It was good. So yo me lo como ahorita.
Porque yo no me lo traje por dejar la bolilla y dejarte a ti. Y después me acordé que bolillo. That's why I did the scrambled eggs.
That nigga tore that shit up. Gordo, se lo comió completo.
Ah, pues fíjate, y eso estaba en la freezer. Yo dije, I'm gonna make this scrambled eggs. Yo no sé por qué, si no se los hago, no se los comen. That is a bag with the potatoes, sausage, and peppers. And all you gotta do is stir fry them and then put like 4 or 5 eggs in there, and that's it. And no, I like them. I've got it from Aldi's, and then I left them there. I said, I'm gonna make them for me for work, and I know Papa will eat them. I know, si se los come, si no, no. And mira, se los comió. So I think I 1 or 2 packages because for breakfast, that's so easy. Después se los compré, porque it's so easy because you just throw it there. And after it's done, you throw the potatoes, you throw the eggs and scramble eggs in there.
Ya no. Lo que hizo lo comió.
I bought it mostly for you because I know you like that. You think he was gonna like it.
Yo fui a Dump con Pookie.
Entonces, siguiéndome el trabajo, yo puedo ir para casa, le digo a la supervisora para acá, a meterle en la cara al perro. Y me dice, wow, mira lo que él hace cuando con uno se hace como when you crash. Entonces ella se estaba riendo. Y dice, look at him, he look like a wet rat con los pelos todos parados.
He was chilling though. He went to go drop Gorlo. He did a lot of things for me today.
I gotta get him a car seat. So he can sit there.
I did it. He spent all day with me in the street. Llevé a Gordo, fui al dump, fui a ver un trabajo con él, and he was just chilling. Lo único, cuando compré Wendy, that nigga went crazy. Y le dije, stop, le tuve que gritar, stop. Y se sentó y no se movió nada. So ahora cuando yo le digo no bien duro, él no muerde y no hace nada. Me hace, you hear me?
Chicago trails by 14. Here's Iverson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here's Giannis from outside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Pass to Williams. Driving inside. And it's Williams throwing it down.
I mean, what a cut. He just slices right in there for the basket.
Now, here is O'Neal. Back to Irving. 18 feet out. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And screening, such a vital part of a team's success. Hachimura more than willing to do the dirty work.
Chicago shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Chicago leading by 13. And that one's good. Yao.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
A nice shot by Shaq.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Irving's shot is good.
Well, that pull-up is a tough shot to contest because you have to time it perfectly.
Ross. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
I think my boy gonna get evicted. He bought like $1,000 worth of cars. He didn't pay his rent.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Van showing some terrific range. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
The pull-up shot, so hard to knock down. You have to stop and rise almost in one motion.
And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh, look at the elevation. Williams literally leaping at the chance for a slam. And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Williams can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 23. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
I think people don't gotta like they just play video games. They just play video games. They gotta be broke as fucking like.
Giannis hustles to get his hand on the shot.
They gotta be broke as fuck.
56 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the rejection by Ayton. Now Ross outside Williams. And stolen by Darren Williams. On the wing, Iverson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
This has been an incredible offensive performance.
Here's Lendenborg. Another one falls for Chicago.
Ooh, they're not making it easy on themselves. Tough job.
flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Chicago, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many 3-points. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's Irving with the ball for Chicago. Here's Giannis. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size.
The defense has to be more wary of his willingness to kick it out. They got burned there.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game.
Yo, did you pay your car payment?
Most for you?
Well, look, I think
you got a car?
most fans
you got a scooter?
You
still take the bus.
Obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Now, here's Stewart. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here's Chicago. Off the inbound. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. The ball goes to Chicago. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Castellano. Outside, O'Neal. Oh, good on the triple. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. That's how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
There's the three. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Chicago foul. Julius Irving. Second personal foul.
On the free throw, no good.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Down low. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by O'Neal. Pass to Yao.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal outside. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Chicago.
3 points.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
That sucks shooting threes to that.
Giannis with it. West picks him up. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Stolen by O'Neal.
Keep forgetting they're tall as fuck.
3 points.
Well, look, don't dare him to launch it from there. He will.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
O'Neal misses.
Ooh, nice competition.
Even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever.
Yeah,
That's
right.
As close as you can get without foul.
Here's Stewart. That three
Yeah, my threes are off already.
He's there after the little pump fake. Irving with it. Jefferson picks him up. From deep, Antetokounmpo. And staying with the play, Irving.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
You lucky you got Yao Ming and all that.
And it's
Cause you suck for real.
You know, giving your best.
You just gotta go squat.
Yeah, they've got clutch.
They can shoot eyes closed. They can make it.
They never let up.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and
For
as
real
a
life,
fan of the game,
you a scrub.
You have to love these back and forth moments.
And stolen by Yao. On the wing, Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
I hope you pay your bills, bro. Like I really do. I hope you pay your bills, bro, because you suck so bad.
And you can tell
You just gotta go line up.
for his shot. He just believes in it.
It's so sad people spend all this money on this and they don't even got a pair of Jordan 2. Just so poor. Ah, shit.
everyone to 2K Sports Basketball. This game features something different, as we see talent from the college ranks blended into the lineup as well. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Dan Gunn.
That was good. Stay with Rocktail. Surface turf. Shit. Look at my bling, man. I love my new chains and my watch. $38,000. Shit look good as fuck.
tip. Here's Green. Pass to George. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
And Adebayo throws it down.
He sets a strong screen and gets rewarded for it. That's great teamwork.
Green drives in. And it's Green with the jam.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind.
Come on, buddy, I guard you, bro. What's going on? You don't guard?
Williams' shot is off. Indianapolis with the ball. From deep, George.
Oh, you're another one that's scared to guard. I guard you, you don't guard.
He's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
How do I stop that?
Now here's Williams. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Stewart. And again, Chicago. No good. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the floor.
I guard, buddy. Yeah, get a timeout. I guard.
He sees the game so well, doesn't
I
he?
do guard.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout.
Bump.
He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Chicago making some changes. 1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Ayton in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Yeah, well, that's on the defense. They got to put out a little more effort to keep that from happening.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Outside, Green. Out to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Artest. Toss with the steal. Hachimura with it. Now Garnett defending. And here is Ayton. Ayton the screen. To the paint. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. Artest left side. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ayton.
Fuck out of here.
It's always good to see Ayton going
Bump.
up strong.
I call everybody a bump who don't guard.
Inside. Here's Turner.
Fuck out of here, bump.
On that one, so he'll shoot
You a bum, bro.
that one on a
Don't guard for shit.
And he anticipates the contact and gets
Scrub asses.
to get the call. That was just smart, tough basketball.
That was
You
scrubs.
see how Turner's built out his game over time.
Yeah, you too. Imagine they follow in video games. Can you imagine what they do in real life?
About his commitment to progress.
They was born to be followers, huh?
2 from the line that time.
Look at him. He's still scared to guard. Look.
Big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
So scared to guard. What a pussy. What a pussy.
outside Jefferson. And the last second.
What a pussy.
And so it's Indianapolis headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing up Uzi. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indianapolis?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Pass to Wilkins, and Jefferson sends it back. Here's Stewart. Driving the lane. There's Giannis with the slam.
You're a bum.
You could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
Outside, Adebayo.
You a bum, bro. He was born to be a bum.
Adebayo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stewart with it. Out defended by Adebayo. O'Neal misses. Indianapolis leading by 6. Back to Brand. Fades away. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
Oh, not an easy shot, especially for a big Brand with a nice stroke.
Out left to the wing. Screen by O'Neal. Look out, Ren. Here comes Shaq.
Offense is all about ball movement. She knows you have to share the love out there.
Wilkins in the post. It's Wilkins on the wing. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Adebayo. And Indianapolis another 3.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Dan's repertoire.
And that's how you take it to the rim with authority.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Brand. And then Brand with the dunk.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Out to Brand. On the wing, Burke. Screen by Brand. To the middle. Fades and shoots. And there's another one for Indianapolis.
Yeah, Adebayo's really good at facing up from mid-range. Buries the jumper there.
And Shaq with the slam.
I love how she moved the ball right there, setting it up on a platter.
Pass to Adebayo. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Bird. Screen by Brand. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Now O'Neal. He's guarded by Adebayo. And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Adebayo the screen to the paint, and Adebayo throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's good from O'Neal. Indianapolis making some changes. Both good from the line that time.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle under.
Not bad to play against a computer.
Indianapolis. They're up by 5.
Not bad at all.
And we'll be back with you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago trails by 5.
Yo, guard be pissed.
In the corner, it's James.
I forgot you don't know how to guard. I forgot. I'm sorry. You a scrub.
Athleticism never ceases to amaze.
That's to George. Banked in off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's West. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Indianapolis leading by 5. Oh, Garnett, aggressive.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Pass to Ayton. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That free throw good from George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Pass to Artest. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Artest got the lead up to 10 now for Indianapolis. To the inside. From D. James. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
Outside Artest. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Here's Chicago. Trailing here by 8. Iverson right side. Pass to LeBron. Now here's Adebayo. Covered by Artest. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And Indianapolis has possession. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Indianapolis leading by 13. And Adebayo sends it back.
Well, this is what Adebayo is known for. An outstanding defender who protects the rim so well.
You can't guard, buddy. Let the computer guard for you. You a scrub.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Gets to the hoop. On the wing, Turner. Indianapolis moving it around. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. On deep, Adebayo. Traps in the tray. Adebayo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago. Pass to Artest. And stolen by Iverson. From deep, James. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Now just a 5-point Indianapolis lead. Turner with the screen. It'll count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Indianapolis leads by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Westbrook. The drive by Collison. And finished off by Collison.
Nothing like taking it to the hole yourself.
LeBron James on the wing. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Collison. Inside. Here's Wilkins. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And just look how naturally Westbrook creates for his guys. Effective use of the pick and roll there.
And that one is good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
Well, that's on the defense there. You have to be more careful guarding this.
Shooting for Indianapolis, Dominique Wilkins.
First free throw is good.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, deciding to take it himself. Normally Williams is looking for a teammate, but if the D gives him that good a look, Darren's got to take that shot.
Westbrook, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And Indianapolis leads by 11. Down low, Larry Bird with the slam.
Well, we know Westbrook can rack up the assists in no time. He's all for finding his teammates.
Love the confidence off the catch. He's so quick with the trigger.
Wilkins surveying the defense. And Wilkins with the stuff.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Sinks the triple.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range.
I'm gonna laugh for more you guys when the new 2K come out.
By 19.
There's not gonna be no AI. Y'all all gonna be sucking a lot of dick.
Heavy incoming.
A lot of dick.
Key part of their initiative
into Ronnie 2K.
Yeah, it's always a
Yo, Ronnie, why you just do AI, yo?
But when you're knocking him down,
it's not fun no more. Well, be a basketball player, not a follower. That's why you guys don't got nothing in life. Y'all follow anything in the game.
6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
You guys are old scrubs. Instead of playing the video game the way it's supposed to, you guys suck a lot of dick.
41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Stewart. No good, unable to end this run. Indianapolis with the ball. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. To the wing on the left. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Puts up a deep three. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the three.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Shaq. Drops it in. And so Indianapolis.
Good luck at the new 2K, buddy.
to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
Get you chapstick, because you're going to be sucking a lot of dick. When to come out.
Feel at home. I mean, Kevin just...
I'm gonna start fucking playing. I'm gonna start guarding, bro. I'm just gonna let the fucking AI fucking play for me. For real. Like everybody else does. That's what I'm gonna do. like the Travis Scott's, the green one, when it came out. Yeah, right.
Hi everyone,
next week.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Huh? You want it? Send me $100.
And it's Chicago to start out.
Yeah.
Outside, James.
Because he does this.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. LeBron James, good for three.
Came out to 220.
Back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
Here's Shaq. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Tries the spin move. Here's James. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. In the corner, it's Westbrook. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Stewart in the corner. It's good from long range.
Sometimes you see players get hesitant to take the outside shot. Not Stewart. So comfortable from three-point line.
And that one's good by Shaq.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Westbrook drives in.
That's where Westbrook's at his best. He wants to get downhill.
Here's Ross. Takes it inside. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Leslie. Right side O'Neal. Over Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Again, Anthony.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. He knows he has the green light.
Elbow shot. Again, Anthony.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
Look, her ability to convert in those catch-and-shoot situations is essential to this offense. It makes them that much tougher.
Now Shaq, after Westbrook's missed 3. Ross with it. Pass to LeBron. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Misses for 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Shaq. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it. Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Green inside. Shoots over Hachimura. Again, Anthony.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade.
Okay, buddy?
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for Anthony. He got into double digits in the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
tried to really capitalize inside. They clearly believe they have an advantage down there, and they're trying to exploit it.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout. Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
And he gets it to go.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Now, here's Westbrook following the miss by Draymond Green. Athens moving the ball around. And Stewart gets it to go.
Let me tell you, that's a smart pass. Get it to Stewart, and she'll knock him down.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Mano a mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
And a wide-open look for Hachimura. Off target with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one misses.
Well, something that's always stood out about Stewart, she has phenomenal handles for a player at 6'4". Her the artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
To the middle. It's hauled in by Athens.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
She makes it look so simple when she fires from outside.
Moss, that's good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the explosiveness, incredible. I mean, Westbrook just taking off like a rocket towards the rim on these drives.
They recover it. Green inside the three-point line. James looking it over. And a miss there on the triple. Athens leading by 13. O'Neal has a two-pointer. And finished off by O'Neal.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team needs to him to rack up points.
Hello?
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And you love to see this kind of competitive back and forth as she answers for the three of her own. How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Wasted no time on that one. Shaq's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And knocking down threes is so key. It makes defenses come out of the paint and gives your team some space to operate.
Here's Stewart. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Don't expect an MVP like Stewart to let the last 3 go unanswered. Strikes back by flexing her own range.
Personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for Chicago. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Russell Westbrook.
Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
You must let go. substitution for...
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Shaq is really having a good game here.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And so it's Athens with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
For three, Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. And finally they hit one. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket in this one.
Second chance points. They can decide games.
To the inside. Rodman. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Yeah, Green loves tearing your defense apart by making great passes and executing on offense.
Out of bounds, Athens takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
O'Neal high post. 19 points in the game. Rodman up top. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. O'Neal's got 22 points.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit to halt the run. And again, Chicago, no good. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's Westbrook. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And it's Westbrook missing. It's Jefferson outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Chicago. James outside. No good from 18.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this
Right,
team,
even and I try to make them even a little bit as much as I can't do what I used to do.
That time, Jefferson.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately, because I used to be able to do, but
I remember you used to be out there.
Yes, I did. You know, I did a lot, but I just can't do it anymore. You know, that's, you know, my body won't let me. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So, all right, Zeke.
Tell me about it. I try to do jobs today. I used to do 5 houses a day. And today, my 3rd house, it was like.
Oh, I know. Yep.
You know, and I'm missing 7 bones in my right hand. You know.
Oh, wow.
Remember when I did the company? I talked to you about the 7 bones, and now my left hand, there's 2 bones coming out, and it's you know, I can't do what I used to do back then. You know.
Yeah.
But I try.
Any help?
I try to get it.
He never got you any help?
Well, actually, Miss Adam, last year I got 3 times 3 helpers, right? And one of them, a customer called me. I was like, yes, Eddie. And he said, can you come here? I was like, okay. So I went to his house. He said, I want you to look at something. I don't doubt you. I respect you and I trust you, see? I was like, yeah, what's up? He showed me his camera. The person who was helping me, he was looking through the windows in his garage. That's a no-no. I don't even know why you looking to somebody's property when you only here to cut the grass and blow the sidewalk.
Right.
Okay, so I fire him. Another one said, I got experience. So I got him. So another customer called me. He said, Zeke. I was like, yes. You always do my lawn. It's perfect. Can you come here? When I went over there, Miss Adam, he cut the grass towards the flower beds. All the brand new red mulch full of grass. So I had to remove the mulch and do it. You know, I told him I'd do it. Oh, no. He wanted to pay me. I was like, no, I'm going to do it for free because I was in the back and it was my fault because I didn't check. So, okay. Then another one, I tell him when a customer needs something, you tell him, okay, let's finish our job and I'll let him know, Zeke, and then he'll talk to you. So he never told me nothing, and he went after 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon and told the gentleman, I'll do the job for $100 short, less. And he said, excuse me? So he did that to 3 customers. So all 3 of them called me and let me know. Then another one, just to smoke cigarette, and just to take the cigarette and throw them in the deck. You know? Yeah. So, I'm a person that when I do a property, I do it right. I cut the grass, I do the edging, I blow, and if I see some weeds here and there, I'll take it out, whatever. You know what I mean? I try to do my best. But then when I get somebody, I gotta spend an extra 15-20 minutes checking his job. I don't like the way he did it. I'm a person that I like to trim everything every week and edge it. So this person was just trimming the front and not trimming the back. And then the following week I go and I'm like, why the grass is so tall around the house? He wasn't trimming. And they used to break my equipment, throw my equipment. I'm like, listen, buddy, I pay a lot of money for my equipment. I came from nothing to have what I have. And I appreciate every single, even a rake or a shovel. I appreciate it because I came from having nothing and sleeping on the floor for 7 months. So it took me a lot of effort and sacrifice to get to this point. For you to throw a rake and break it, or break a room, or not putting the tools together, shovel disappearing, blowers are dead, nowhere to be found. You know, so for that, I stay by myself. My son does help me because he learned the way I work. So when he can, he helps me, but he's allergic to the pollen. You know, so, but this year I don't think he's gonna help me this year because he just got granted, he just got chosen for UNH college.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So he got granted $87,000, and you know he's been a high honor for the last since 4th grade, high honor all his life, and he got inducted in Hamden Honor Society for the 7th year in a row. So yeah, so I did my part there. When I was when I had nothing in life, I used to drink a lot. I told my friends, my son was 2 years old. I said, I'm going to take my son to college. And I'm going to leave the drinking, and I'm going to have a company, and I'm going to have a house. Everybody laughed at me. I was like, okay, you guys laughing. And when I walked through those gates in UNH like a month ago, and before I went in, I cried. And my son said, why are you crying? I was like, because it took me 17 years, all the sacrifice that I did sacrifice a lot in my life to try to get you to this point, and you here.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. God is good.
God is good. And you know what he told me at that particular moment? Well, Dad, I granted your wish and you granted your mine. I was like, which one was it? That you stopped the drinking 11 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I looked at him and we both cried. It was an emotional, beautiful moment.
Yes, yes.
You know, because he know where I was at, and he know what I went through to get him to that point in his life. He said, you got a company, we got a house, you know, you got me to college, you know, and you don't drink no more, and you just work, and I don't even go out, Miss Adam, for what? You go out to have dinner with a friend, and next thing you know, these young kids, they get drunk, and they look at you and they want to come at you. So for that, either I go with the family, or I want something, I'll stay home.
Yeah, I hear you.
There's nothing in the world. There's nothing that I tell everybody. There's nothing that I did when I was young. I spent 20 years in the street. I did everything. I partied all my life. So I didn't have nothing. I used to party, live for the moment. I didn't have nothing. I used to wake up with not even $2 for a cup of coffee the next day. You know, and today I tell my son, listen, I don't go out, but I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. I wake up with no headaches. I wake up ready to work. I wake up with thinking about what God did for us, and I wake up with hungry, because now you're in college. Now I gotta work a little harder, you know, because I told him the grass is never green, my son. It's never green. So it's gonna be time that you are gonna struggle, and that's written in life. You are gonna struggle. So you just gotta learn and save for those rough moments. You gotta save for the rainy days. When those rainy days come, they will come.
Yes.
You know what? You got something on the side, and I always tell him, your profession that you want. He wants to go for graphic designer and make movies in Hollywood.
Wonderful.
You know, so I tell him, Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C. Have 3 plans.
Right.
Always have 3 plans. One don't work out the particular moment, you rely on the other one. The other one, you rely on the other one. And I told him, always work hard. Always think about tomorrow, because you don't know how you're gonna be next year. You know, you can, you know, God bless you, and God gave you 10 years of my life. Sickness is out there, you know, accident, God, you know, things happen in life.
Yes, they do.
You know, so you just gotta be ready and choose your friends wisely. And I tell them, don't drink ever for nobody's drink open. You know, Miss Adam, 2 months ago, I woke up and I went to pick up my brother. I went to pick him up. So I opened his door, he didn't want to answer. I went in his room and he was dead in his bed.
He was dead?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was. I went crazy, Miss Adam. I went crazy for like 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I went crazy for 2 or 3 weeks, Miss Adam, because they gave him a fake pill in the street. You know, and I found out who was it, and you know, I had a lot of thoughts. I'm not gonna lie to you, Miss Adam. You know, I trust you so much because you was like, you was my first customer, and I always talk to you. You always gave me wisdom from God. And at that particular moment, Adam, Miss Adam, I wanted to take revenge. I wanted to. And I was losing it. I was just mentally, I was just going in circles in the same bucket. I was going in circle, and the negative was there. And everybody was like, yo, bro, you got a company. You doing good. And I was like, that's my brother. And my son, I was going to do something stupid. My son came down with my wife, and they saw me. And they said, they call me Papo. I was like, Papo, let me talk to you. And I talked to them. And they told me, first of all, you're not gonna bring him back. You're not. Second of all, you're gonna lose everything that you built, and you're gonna lose your family, and you're gonna lose yourself for the rest of your life if you do some stupid stuff.
Yes.
So I cry for almost 3 weeks hard. Like, I cry. It was a snowy day in the snow, and I was in the backyard, in the middle of the yard, sitting down on the chair crying. With all the snow coming down, crying. And I asked God, you just got to give me strength, God, because I don't want to do what I used to do, and I don't want to go back to the past, because once I get to the past, it's going to drag me.
Yes.
And the devil is just waiting for me to just slip,
Oh, yes. You're doing good, and he's going to come at us. The devil is busy, especially lately. He is busy because he knows his time is short. So he's coming at us with everything, with sickness, with just everything. A lot of times it's through our family and friends, that he uses them. So, you didn't pick up, right?
No.
Did you pick up a drink?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, see, God's got you.
Believe me or not, that drinking, everybody's surprised with my answer. That drinking never came through my thoughts. Never.
Well, praise God.
Never.
God.
I think I'm helping this preacher from Florida. She used to be here. She used to have a church. And I send her money every month. And every month I tell her, listen, take half for you. And the other half, she sent it to Mexico, to a friend of hers. He did like a center for orphan kids. And they help them. So, they know who I am in Mexico.
Okay.
So I think every time I send the money, something happens to me. So I'll be like, well, that's the devil. So you know what I do the next week? I send them more.
Good for you.
I said it to myself. I said, I promised God when I stopped drinking, I said, don't let me grab another drink. If I'm gonna grab another drink, just take me, because I don't want to lose myself again.
Yep.
So
we talked about that years ago.
Yes.
I've been there, so I know. There's no such thing as just one. There's not they used to say, one is too many and 1,000 is not enough.
Exactly.
I never want to go back to that. Never.
And I was the person that once I had one, I remember, once I opened one, I don't know what was it. My mind was thinking already to get 30 or 40 more beers. And it was constantly. Every time I open, and everybody knew that I was weak for that. And especially if you live in the hood, that you look in the window outside, you go to the sidewalk to sit on the porch, you see motorcycle, you see the females, you see the atmosphere, you see the cars, you see it's a different vibe, and it sucks you in.
Yeah.
And I was the person that I used to drink, and as soon as I walk out the bar, I'll get in my car and cry. I remember I'll cry, and my friend was like, "Why you cry?" I was like, "Bro, I'm tired of this, bro. This is a cover, and I really don't know how to live a sober life. I really don't know." And you know what? God put me through a particular moment in my life that I lost my hand, my bones when I had the surgery. I lost everything, but I gained my life. Because at that particular moment, when I lost everything, I didn't have no money, so I stopped drinking. So I said, enough is enough. So I said, I turned the phone off. Actually, I broke the phone on the sidewalk. I've been in New Haven and Rosette Street. I broke the phone. I told my wife, you need me, call your mother. I don't want to know about nobody. So it was the summertime. I didn't even sit in the living room to look at the window outside. I was staying in that room. I was like in prison, but I put myself in that predicament, and because I was weak for the street, and I surpassed that. And in August 4th this year is going to be 12 years.
Praise God. Praise God.
You know, and I don't think I really don't think I go through bad things. I really do not think, Miss Adam, about not even a drink. It don't come to my mind at all. It's like it's black.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
You know, it's just it's a beautiful moment that I live in now. You know, bills are stocked up because of the winter, but I tell my son, listen, Bill's gonna be there for the rest of life. But we wake up in the bed. We open a refrigerator, there's food. And your mother's here, I'm here. There's nothing else. It's us three against the world, Bobby. And he looks at me and he tells me like this, you grown a lot. I'm 46. He said, no, not like that, mentally. Because I remember when I was young, you didn't care about nothing.
He remembers that.
He remember everything.
Wow.
He still remember the day that somebody got shot next to his room, and I was with him playing video games. We looked through the window, and a Mexican killed an African American guy right in front of my face and his face. So he was scared. So I was looking for him. He was like 6 years old. He was in the closet.
Wow.
Hiding with blankets. I took him. I said, listen to me, buddy. I'm here. I mean, nothing's gonna happen to you, and God is here. Nothing's gonna happen to you. And I looked at him and I told him, I'm gonna promise you, I swear to you over my life, I'm getting you out the hood. I'm getting you out the hood. I don't care what I go through, I'm gonna get you out. I got him out.
And look at you now. Wow. What a testimony, Z. What a testimony.
I have not stepped in the hood since I bought the house in Hamden. It's been 10 years.
Wow.
You know?
Look at that. Look where God has brought you from.
Yeah.
Wow. You got a house, you got a son that's going to college. Oh, wow. 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 It's
amazing what God does. You know, I used to ask God. God, I need this, I want this. But I learned something. And I didn't thought I was going to get it. And I was always blaming God. I was like, God, why you don't let me go through? Why you don't get me this? Why you don't? And I learned something. And it stuck with me for the rest of my life. It's not when you look for it. It's whenever He's ready to open the door and give it to you.
Yes, yes.
You know, He knows you want it. He knows you want it.
Yes.
But He want to see how strong. I learned this. How strong your faith is, and how you're gonna move around the water. And then He'll be like, okay, enough is enough. You've been good for certain time. You did it. I'm gonna give it to you. Because I used to ask for a house, but I couldn't get it because I would make $1,000 when I used to work for somebody else and blow it in the weekend and drinking. You know? So I said, God, I want to stop drinking. But I learned that I was asking for the wrong thing. Instead of asking for strength and knowledge, I was asking for Him to help me stop drinking. So He put me through that particular thing. They go through my surgery and lose everything. I hit rock bottom to really, really look at life the way it is. You know, and I said, okay, God, you put me in this. I lost my 7 bones, but I gained my life, my soul again.
Praise God.
And look, now I'm here. I went up to almost 79 customers, 78. And I got 4 commercials, I got 3 churches, I got 2 barbershops. And I also work at Red Lobster at nighttime. I've been there for 3 years. I work in the whole winter. I work there 50 hours. I'm a chef there, an extra 9. But I worked there for the last 3 years, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a chef.
Yeah, I've been there 3 years.
Okay. You
know, I used to be there 12 years ago before I got my surgery. in my hand. But I had to go because I had to get the surgery. So I called back 3 years ago, and I told my wife, listen, I'm new to this. I got a company, you know, you making a little money here and then. And my mind was slipping. I was thinking already, I was like, oh, I can't go out. I can't do this. So I told my wife, I need a part-time for the weekends. So like that, my mind stays busy because I get depressed. And I call the restaurant there, and they make some calls, and call me. They say, you used to work there? I'm like, yeah. So they told me to go. So right now, I'm actually studying for manager position.
Okay, wow, that's wonderful.
You know, actually, and my son works with me. He actually working today.
Hey, that's good. A lot of these kids don't want to do anything.
No, he works.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you.
You know?
This is what a testimony, Zeke. You have to share that. I'm sure you do, but I'm just saying somebody needs to hear that.
Well, I told Mr. Peter, you know the house that I do next to your house that I do, he got the pool?
Trying to think.
Okay, you know when I do the leaves, that one time you said, well, I got a big pile, and I blew the neighbors' leaves.
Oh, yeah, him?
Yes, he's from, he go to church in Woodbridge, I think it is. So he knows my life, you know. We sit down, and I talk to him like a father. And he's a really, really great guy. And he said, I would like to share this testimony in church with the young kids. And he said, can I ask you permission? I was like, yes. So he said, one day he called me. I was like, Zeke. I was like, yeah. There was 3 guys at church. They're brand new. And something told me to tell your story. And I told their story. And they looked at me. And that's true. He said, that's true. The church is not to lie. And he said, those kids opened their eyes that my testimony, what I went through, helped them a lot in their life.
Wow, wonderful.
You know?
Yes. For God be the glory.
You know, I got another testimony, but you know, I don't know if you got time, but this one just hit me hard. You know, my black truck broke down a year ago. My black truck, you know my black truck, right?
I remember, yes, I remember.
And I was renting trucks because my black truck had a recall for motor. GMC never told me nothing, and I bought the truck brand new. So my truck was almost 3 months at the dealer. So I was renting truck every week, spending $1,400-$1,500. So I told my wife, I'm dry. I don't know what to do. I got some money saved up. That's for in case of emergency. So she said, let's try to get another truck. I said, if I get a down truck, it has to be brand new, because I'm like, and I'm not gonna get a used truck for 3 years from now to go through the same thing. So I went to the dealer, Miss Adam. I got denied with $15,000. I got denied. So I went home. I started crying. So we had to turn in the truck the next morning on a Friday in Nuggeta and Water Baby. So I parked there 8 o'clock in the morning, and that night, listen, Miss Adam, listen to this. That night, 8 o'clock at night, was raining hard. I told my son, let's get in this used truck that I got. I went to the dealer. He said, Dad, but you got denied. I said, my father and my grandfather always told me that faith move mountains. And God helped me a lot in the street. And I don't know, Gordo. And my wife told me, you going through a battle right now with no truck. You're about to lose your company. And I had never seen you so calm, laughing and smiling. And I told her, I don't know, Ma. I've been in the basement playing video games, watching a movie, and something tells me you're gonna get a truck. You're gonna get a truck. So I saw this great truck. They brought it. I put my hand under the rain. I said, God, you know, I help a lot of people. I cut grass to people that don't got money for free. I go to the green in New Haven. I get people clothes, sneakers for free. I send money to the church. I'm not asking you to repay me, but I'm asking you that I need your help. I really need your help with a truck. I really need your help. So I came home, and my neighbor, he's from church. He saw me crying in the tree. He said, "What's going on, Zeke?" You know, I told him my story. He said, "You always cutting this 5 neighbors. It's 5 elder people. I always cut the grass for free. And you always do a great job for them, and everybody prays for you." And he looked at me. He said, "You got faith?" I was like, "I do got faith, but it's not as strong, you know, because what I'm going through, but I do got faith." He said, looked at me, I was like, "Listen to me. What is today, Wednesday? By Friday morning, you're going to have a truck." And I looked at him, and I was like, "Don't tell me that, bro. I just got denied." He said, "By Friday morning, you will have a truck." So he hugged me. He said, "I got to go to therapy." So he left. So I came home, and I went to my phone, and I told my son, I was like, "I just going to apply with my Capital One for the truck loan. You know, I already got denied, so what is it? If it's a no or yes, I don't care. That's it." Miss Adam, at 8:15 in the morning, the following day, when I'm turning in the truck, the dealer called me. I hanged up. I didn't want to talk to them. They called me again. I hanged up. They left me a voicemail. "Call us right now, please, as soon as possible." So I called him. I was like, "What's going on? I'm Rich." He said, "See, how you doing?" Blah. I was like, "I'm not doing so good mentally. Physically, I'm really pissed. You know, I'm about to lose my company that I worked so hard in my life." He said, "Well, guess what, buddy? I don't know what you did last night. We saw you in the camera coming over here touching the truck. I don't know what you did, but you got granted. You got approved for the truck." Miss Adam.
Oh, wow.
Miss Adam, I cried so hard. I cried like a little kid when you take the pacifier when he's about to go to sleep. And I said, "Rich, don't play with me." He said, "You gotta prove, buddy, or you gotta bring the $14,000. You gotta prove." And I'm like, "Oh my God!" So I went home. I told my wife, "Oh, I got $12,000. I need $1,000 more." I was like, "I don't got." And Miss Adam, I'm looking. And my son told me that, "Remember all the money you gave me? I don't spend money. I save it. That's $1,100 there. Take it." And I looked at him. No, that's your money." He said, "Take it. You need a truck. You always pay me back, and you got me to this point in my life." And by 11 o'clock in the morning, I had a brand new truck in my driveway.
Praise God. Praise God.
You know, and I don't know to believe in superstitious stuff, but there was a white bird in the windshield in the rental truck, and and the white bird was looking. You know when you just swoosh the bird with your hand, they fly away.
Yeah.
He kept walking towards me, a white one. It kept walking towards me. So he was like 4 feet away from me, and he kept looking, moving his head. I said, "I don't know, buddy, what you're looking at me. Why you not afraid? But if you an angel, I need your help, buddy." He looked at me. He flew around my body like 3 times, went back to the hood of the car, and looked at me and left. And I said, "That's weird." And when I got that call about the truck, and it was an amazing experience, and it reminded me that God will never abandon you. And it just reminded me at that moment, I was like, what I went through when I was leaving the streets and the alcohol and all that he was there. And now he saw me in that bad position, and he granted me that wish, you know. It was something. It was a peace, Miss Adam. It was a peace that I was like, I'm going to get the truck. Even though I got denied, I'm going to get the truck. It was crazy. It was a crazy, crazy moment.
Wow.
You know, and I got both trucks. I'm like, you know, the black truck was in the shop for like 7 months. They gave me a brand new motor. I got both trucks now. So it's like, you know, I got to make 2 payments, but I need 2 trucks in case one goes down. I got the other one because I spent almost $7,000 in 5 weeks renting trucks. You know, so that's why I work hard. You work hard in life, you know, to maintain yourself and to, you know, I'm a person that I always helping somebody. I don't know if it's my weakness. I see somebody, like customers sometimes comes to me, I'm like, "Oh, Z, I don't got the money this week. I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, but your grass look crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I was like, and they come outside. See, I told you I don't got no money. I said, you don't got to pay me for this cut. Don't worry about it. And, you know, I do that for a couple people sometimes when I know they can't. You know, so God, I think God sees that and helps me a lot.
He does see it. He sees it. It's what the Bible says, give and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down. It's not always money.
It's not always money.
No, it's not. It's not always money.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not always money. But, you know,
What a blessing.
when I ask him for strength and knowledge, he gives it to me. You know? But
I like that part about when you said that they saw you on the camera putting your hand on the truck.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was Rich. He told me that. And this guy was. I talked to one person, and you know when they see a young kid like me, I call myself a kid because we all kids until we pass away. We all kids in life. And this guy saw me and he ignored me. And I said, he was just but I said, I want a truck. And then he tried to bring me a used truck. I said, I know, I want a truck. I want a new truck. Oh, yeah, but I don't think you can afford it. When he said that, I said, my man, the way you coming to me, it's like I'm nobody and you somebody bigger than me. And I told him this, you just got to remember, your same skin is my skin. Your same blood is my blood. They'll never judge the book by its colors. And then Rich, he did everything possible. And Capital says, I've been faithful to Capital for those last 11 years. They told them, Rich told me, Capital told us that you always make your payments on time. Sometimes you make 2-3 payments on time. And they gave you the credit for $75,000.
Wow.
You know, so it was a blessing. It was just, I've been through a lot, but at the same time, I gained a lot of faith. A lot of faith. And it just keeps me pushing, keeps me moving forward, and knowing that always there's somebody out there that needs help.
Yes.
You know, and it's nothing bad for you to extend your hand. I'm like, spend an hour of your time. What's an hour? $40 or something? Well, I spend an hour here, and you know.
Yes.
And I help you. So that's why I think that's why my company grew, because a lot of people talked about me. And they said, this young kid, he just, you know, he don't go crazy prices. He always helping, and you know, he helped me when I don't got the money. He cuts the grass. Like another person, she was 82. Miss Jones, she's like, Zeke, I got a birthday party, but can you just cut the sides so they park the car? I said, yeah, but where you gonna put the tables and the chair? In the backyard. I was like, yeah, your grass crazy. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Zeke, and don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. I'll put a mat on the grass. I said, no, Miss Jones. She went inside. I cut the grass. I edged it. I did 2 bushes for her. I spent like an hour and a half. She said, Zeke. She gave me $20. I was like, no, I don't want your money. Your money no good for me today. I'm sorry. She said, Zeke, but you spent almost 2 hours. I was like, don't worry about it. But you know what? You're going to spend 2 more 7 hours in your birthday party happy.
Right. Oh, wow.
So, you know, she loved it. You know, and I think everybody talks about me, and which is a great thing, you know.
Not just talk, but somebody's praying for you too. Yeah, somebody's praying for you. The Mexican pastor, the pastor in Mexico is praying for you.
There's a lot of people. I got a lot of people from church. I got a lot of people that go to church. I do the church in Gem Street in Hampden. I do the church in Church Street in New Haven. I do Father Jacob's house. I do Peter, your neighbor. I got like, out of my 79 customers, like 60 of them are from church, and they all pray for me.
Yes, praise God.
You know, which is a good thing. It's a good thing.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, indeed.
You know, as long as I get health and a fight to fight life, and you know, and fight my past, because every day is I tell everybody, every day is a struggle. You know, because when you come from that environment and you make it out, sometimes you go through rough moment, a really bad situation that you get really furious or mad, and the first thing you think is about the past. Oh, I'm just gonna go around. Oh, no, for what? For what? It's not gonna bring you nowhere. So you know what I do, Miss Adam? When my thoughts go to that point in life, you know what I do, Miss Adam? I go to the place in the same stairs in New Haven in Rosette Street, and that I used to cry, ask God, get me out of here. When I used to drink, I used to cry, and I go to those stairs, even nobody lives there. I sit in those stairs, and I close my eyes, and I said, "Thank you, God. You know, I needed to come over here." Then I open my eyes, and I see my truck, and I say, when I used to open my eyes, I used to see paper flying. I didn't saw nothing. I didn't have nothing. And I got something now. I was like, why are you crying? Why are you depressed? And I was like, the devil wants you right back in the stairs with nothing. So I say, you know what? Stop crying and pick it up. You good now. Back then you was not, but now you good. So it's a moment that everybody goes through in life. It's those stages that the devil wants to break you.
Yes. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
But I fight every day. Every day I'm a fighter. I fought to get out the street. So, and I did it. Well, we did it. Me and God.
Amen.
You know, we did it because I could not have done it without him.
All right, I feel the same way. Yes, he did.
All right, Miss Adam.
All right, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Like I said, I always trust you because you was my first customer, and I see you more than that. I see you like a mother because you heard me when I started my company. You listened to me, and now you know what? A couple years later, I tell this story again.
It's been a while, yes.
You know, so I appreciate you.
I remember when I walked down to that corner, I saw you mowing your lawn, and I walked down there and asked you about doing mine. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I do remember that the gentleman used to do your property, and he never used to do the sidewalks edging. And you told me that's what I want right there. I remember that. But I'm here. As long as I got strength and motivation, I'm still here.
Yeah, well, you have to take care of that part of you too, though.
Yes, I do. I got to.
Yes.
You know.
Spirit, soul, and body.
I have to. All right, Miss Adam. I'll see you in a couple of days, sweetheart.
All right, then.
You take care, okay, baby?
All righty.
Okay, nice talking to you.
Yes, God bless.
God bless you too. Bye-bye.
Hi, Cookie. How you doing, baby? Love you, Cookie. I love you so much. Come to Dada, Pookie. Come to Daddy. Pookie. Pookie, what's your boy, Pookie? Huh? Sure, Pookie. What's wrong, Pookie? Wait, Pookie, what you doing already? You biting already? What you doing biting already? No, Pookie, what the fuck? You just woke up. Whoa, my God, you just woke up with that energy. What's wrong, Pookie? You woke up with that energy. Pookie, no, no. You must sneak a little. Hey, no. Pookie, what you doing? Why you biting my finger? Ow! Hey, no biting my nose. No biting.
No biting.
No, Pookie. Why you biting so hard?
You wake up to bite. You wake up to bite. Why you wake up to bite so hard?
What you think or how you feel about the Guwar Pooh Shiesty situation? I don't like it for either side. You know what I'm talking about? Guwar most definitely in the... deserve it, and I...
Hey, no. Where is it? You want to go there? That's where you want to go? This is where you want to go? Here. This is where you gonna go?
Get up, Boogie, here, Boogie. Boogie, 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 no biting, no biting, Boogie, biting, no biting, no biting, no, 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 hey, no. No biting. Oh, yum. Boogie. Wow, Pookie, the shippy. That's the shippy. The shippy. Give me the shippy. The shippy, the shippy, the shippy. Shippy, the shippy, the shot. Shippy, the shippy, the shippy. Shippy, the shippy, the pa. Pick you up.
No biting. No bite. Hey, no biting. No biting. No biting. Why you like biting my hand, bro? Huh? Why you like biting my hand? It's chunky, right? Ain't chunky? No biting. No. 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 You know, I don't do nothing because I gotta carry you, I gotta look at you, I gotta kiss you, I gotta do 100 things. Mwah. Belly rub. No baby. No baby. No baby. You wake up with energy, like you don't understand. But you're not even 4 months old. So you be like, my father's here. You wake up next to your father. Hey, here. Cheche? Get that Cheche? Don't start crying. What the fuck? Boogie! What the fuck? Look, the new Iron Man. That's your new toy. Boogie! Give me that! Give me that boogie! Boogie! Give me that boogie! Boogie! Come and say hi to the camera. Look, everybody. That's Pookie. Look. Pookie! No, baby. Give me that. Go get it. Okay. What is it? There's nothing upstairs. Go get your food. Come on.
Hey, Pookie.
Yo, you gonna keep knocking yourself out?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. We've got a unique game for you here. Some collegiate players added to the regular mix. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Chicago to start out. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Booker. Clock at 6. Back to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Here's Shaq. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Booker. Back to Leonard. Down low. And out of bounds as Chicago gets possession.
you doing?
Straightened out. To the inside. And to the Kumbo.
Defensive stalwart.
The two-handed jam. It's so long, So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. McDaniels on the shot. Minutes from three-point range.
You want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating on that than he is in this.
Good boy. Good boy, Bookie. Good boy.
Here on the first quarter, the time is drop up. It takes it over the letter. He takes it.
This coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to be able to
No matter how close you are to the rim, the defense is working. Consider moving the ball.
Nice shot by McDaniel.
He's not going to miss this sort of opportunity from DB.
And so with it, bring it up to Baltimore. 6-point lead. There's the two drop. And it's slammed in big, baby.
It seems like they might have been someone trying to break the block.
Defensively, Walker is always
What is it?
The defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've been able to get. Not easy to keep them on that win.
Come on. You want to play with me? Can I play a video game, buddy?
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, there's some
You want to play with me? Hey, you want to play with me, buddy? Come here, I'll play with you. Don't worry about it, it's just a little video game. It's about me playing with children, getting my ass whooped. And those guys suck so bad, and I'm getting my ass whooped.
You can tell what an intelligent player they add that to his physical makeup, and it's easy to see why his potential is enormous.
Booker with it. This is his second kick to the line. And that one falls for Davis. That one misses. And so it's Baltimore in his with the 9-point lead in this quarter. Philadelphia very confident shooting the ball with great efficiency and getting the base. And rookie right back against Davis.
Hold that, Booty. Booty, give me that.
Aggressive from the beginning.
That's helping them to lead.
I'm playing, buddy.
See if they can sustain this offensive
That's what you want?
Really, Gary Peterson is one of the most exciting prospects. He's got all advantage.
Be in my lap. You want to be in my lap for a little bit? Be in my lap. I can't play. Fuck it. Show my pencil.
It's amazing how many guys shoot it consistently from way.
Bro, look, oh man. Boogie, this guy sucks, bro, and I'm losing. What you want, buddy? What you want? You wanna play? You want me to play with you? You want me to play with you? Hey, look at you. This guy sucks, bro. Look at him losing. This guy sucks so bad. I'm losing, Bookie. Leave me alone. These guys suck and I'm losing, Boogie.
We talked about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding. Here's a good goal. Never shifts his physicality. Jonathan erases it. Chicago getting their first free throws of this mission. And the first one of the good. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy. He's come through. Here's Garcia. And then they kick him behind the Kumbo. And then one was out of bounds. It's touched by 8.
Here's Garcia. Also stringing this one to the right side. Sinks the triple. And Baltimore leads by 13. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. No one here. That's Westbrook is in to go.
I can't fucking play.
No good. Garcia can't get it to go. Here's 18. And goes the drive.
He just punched the ticket on that one. Have a good job done.
All for 2 and jam.
We'll get over here.
After this break. And with a gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to find a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now here is Garcia. And stolen by James. Here's Brooks. And going to get this technology that was intentional, but not exactly logical. How about the foul there?
I can't fucking play. Come over here. Fuck, man. Nieta.